Hello, everybody. Glad to have you with us for baseball action. The Trier Trevians taking on the Maine West Warriors. Trevians outfield, left to right. Logan, Turban, and Russell. Infield, third to first. Vogler, Hickey, Hines, and Klaus, and the battery of Shantz pitching and Napoleon catching. Set to get underway. First pitch, long fly ball. Back she goes. Back and out of here. Wind blowing out. And a leadoff home run for Tyler Ladendorf. And it is 1-0. Well, not an auspicious way to begin the ball game, but as much as the wind was blowing in yesterday, bringing the infield from Waukegan, today it's blowing out, taking it right back up to the Wisconsin line. Pitch outside a ball. Here's Ivanek. Going away. There's a strike. And right off the bat, Maine West with an early lead. Now they pitch on the way, low and away a ball. 3-1 the count to Ivanek. There's a long fly ball, back it goes. Turban giving chase, one get to it over the fence. Lead off back-to-back home runs. And it is 2-0. Favor of Maine West. Off the second blast of the ball game. And the first two batters to face John Chance have gone yard. Here's Mike Kelso. Pitch low and away a ball. Yeah, not the way you want to start a ball game, I guess. Wind is blowing out today. They're going to fly out of here in a hurry. There's a strike. Make the outfield a little tricky. Now the pitch. Strike two. Deuces on the count. Now the delivery, that's in the dirt, a ball. Swinging a top ground ball. Vogler over to first. By 3 on a put out. Here's Mike Biggs for the Warriors. Shantz delivers. Strike on the outside corner. Outside the ball. And another long fly balls. Back it goes, back, and nope. 3 of the first 4 batters to face John Chance have gone yard. And it is 3-0 in favor of the Maine West Warriors. Well, it's going to be one of those days. And that brings Clip out to have a word with Shantz. Things have gone south in a hurry. Pitch on the inside corner for a strike. Here's Carl Peterson. Swinging a foul tip. Strike 2. Carl Peterson bats. That's outside a ball. Now the delivery by Chance in there, strike three, caught him looking. And there's two away. Here's George Geese. Geese the batter. A high pop-up foul, and it's going to be a windshield whacker off to the right. Strike one. Yeah, pitch low, a ball. And a strike. 1-2, the count. The George Geese. Sixth in the Maine West batting order. Chance delivers. Ground ball, slow roller. Picked up by Hines. The throw to first in time. 4-3 on the putout, and the inning over. 3 runs on 3 hits, all of them dingers. No errors, and nobody left. Go to the bottom half of the first inning. Dusty Napoleon to lead it off. There's a strike on the inside corner, strike one. Napoleon. Hines and Turban do up. Foul ball off to the left. Well, finally, the weather has changed. Got a nice southerly flow, bringing in the nice air. Swing and a miss, strike three, and Napoleon down on 3 pitches. Here's Jimmy Hines. As much as the wind was blowing in, making it miserable in real time earlier this week, Monday and Tuesday, the wind is blowing out today. Pitch is high and tight for a ball. And as I said to start things off, when we were talking about it, as much as the wind was blowing in, bringing all the infield, all that cold air in off the lake, today it is blowing out just as hard, taking it all right back. Anything up in the air today with that wind blowing straight out is a good chance to be taken deep for a ride. Now the pitch on the way to Hines, and he gets hit by the pitch. So runner on at first. On the mound today, Bubba Frank. And here is Austin Turban. The pitch is low for a ball. Ball one. Turban, straightaway hitter. Now the pitch. Swing and a fly ball, sliced, and nope, can't get to it. Ball's in for the hit. And Hines will stay at second. So Turban with a single. And here's Miles Klaus. Miles having a slow start at the plate. His pitching is doing fine, and made a nice play on Monday against Carmel. Coming off the mound to make a diving catch. And Klaus gets hit by a pitch. So bases loaded. And here's Rob Russell. Russell's gone yard a couple of times this spring already. A few times. been on something of a home run tear. Chance to do some damage here. We're at the bottom of the first inning. Time called. Russell and Frank playing a little cat and mouse game here. Out the pitch on the way. Inside for a ball. And Russell got hit by a pitch. And got the umpire, too, after it bounced off him. So, a run in, and here's Vogler. Andy Vogler. He sends a foul ball, windshield whacker off to the right. These are the sort of days, weather-wise, you just love to come out and watch baseball. Hopefully it's here for the rest of the spring. Trevians 1 run now on 1 hit. 3 hit batters by Frank. Pitched low, a ball. And the count evens up at aces here in the first inning. One of the days where you really want to get a lot of hits. You can see a lot of hitting. Foul ball back. 1-2 to Andy Vogler. And the count evens up at deuces. Nice warm day. Temperatures maybe low 70s. The look back, the pitch. Swing and a little squibber back to the screen. Turban at third. Klaus at second. Russell at first. Vogler bats, 1 out. High pop-up. Infield fly roll. And there's 2 away. Here's Kevin Rogers. Rogers had a nice game against Carmel. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Here at Duke Childs Field today. Next week, our schedule's Glenbrook North. And 2 with Niles West, and I think Stevenson. Is Stevenson next week? Yeah, wait a minute. I gotta. Oh no, Loyola's next week. Pitch is high ball. There's a high pop-up. Again, second baseman waiting for it. As it for the out. In the inning, 1 run on 1 hit. 3 hit batsmen and 3 left. At the end of 1, it's 3-1 in favor of Maine West. We'll be back with more. Well, we go to the second inning. Long ball played a big role in this one early on, so we're going to be a strike. Mike Kucera, the batter. Swing and a high fly ball. Right fielder. And second baseman over. And taken in short right by second baseman Jimmy Hines. That's out number 1. Here's Mike Langford. So Langford bats. Which is a ball. Maine West coming off a big-time victory over arch rival Maine South. Swing and a miss strike. Maine West, really a late inning ball club. They do quite well in the late innings. Now the pitch. That's low a ball. That's how they beat Maine South. 2-1 the count. Foul ball back to the screen. Now the pitch. Well outside the ball. And the count goes full to Langford. Mike Langford. Johns delivers. Inside, ball 4. So run around on first, and here is Mike Beauvais. Well, a lot of Mikes on this team. Foul ball back. First name Mike is very popular in Des Plaines. That's high ball. Johns gets the signal. Pitch inside the ball. Ucher, very highly regarded. There's a bunt. Pick up the throw. Not in time. An infield single. And there are 2 aboard. Here's Ladendorf. He started off the ball game. First pitch. Took a yard. Batting here in the second inning. And the delivery in there for a strike. Luscious curveball rolling in. Inner half of the plate. 1 out, 2 aboard. Gets Langford tippy-toe back to second. On the look. Scooped in, little pop-up, shallow, giving chase. Nice catch by Russell. Wow, great catch by Russell. That wind going to play tricks on anything hit out in the outfield today. Nice job by Russell getting in, making the nice catch. And here's Ivanek. He also went yard his first time up, heading here in the second. Swinging a bit, strike. Wind blowing out. Going to let everybody have a shot at a home run today. The wind about 20, 25 miles an hour. That pitch low, ball. There goes the runner. There goes the throw. Not in time. And we will call that a stolen base. It's also a stolen base at second. Maybe a pass ball. There's a ground ball. Slow roller. Shortstop has it. Throw in time. And that takes care of that. 6-3 on the putout on the slow roller. In the inning. No runs. 1 hit, 2 left. Here's Mike Logan. Logan, the left fielder. Frank has a pretty good fastball. Outside the ball. Logan, Hickey, and Napoleon due up here. There's a strike. Time called. Logan steps out. Now he's set again. That's high ball. Now they pitch. Swing and a bounder. Picked up. No. No shot at it. Error. After he bobbled the ball. And here's Greg Hickey. Wind kicking up a little bit. Outside of ball. Logan is a threat to go over at first base. And the pitch. A bunt attempt. Fouled off. Now the delivery. Sliced foul. Windshield whacker off to the right. Now the pitch outside the ball. There goes the runner, and he'll make it easily. Stolen base for Mike Logan. Now Frank gets the sign. The pitch. Another foul ball back. Time called. There you see just how strong that wind is blowing. Basically straight out to center. Little foul ball right back at us. Strike. And another one fouled off. Windshield whacker. There's a ground ball. Second baseman has it. On over. On the play. Logan over to third. Good job by Hickey getting over to the right side of the infield, getting Logan over to third. There's a strike to Dusty Napoleon. Napoleon struck out his first time up. The top three in the Trevian batting order are all going to be playing baseball next year. Napoleon at the University of Iowa. Hines at, now I forgot, Colgate, I believe. And Turban at Bucknell. Strike three for the second time today. Napoleon down on swings. Here's Jimmy Hines. Outside of ball. So Hines bats. He got hit by a pitch, 1 of 3 in the first inning. There's a little scooper, right fielder over, and has it for the out, and the inning over. In the inning, no runs, no hits, an error, and a man left. At the end of 2, it's still 3-1 in favor of Maine West, and we'll be back with more. Middle of the batting order, due up for the Maine West Warriors. Here's Kelso. He hits a high fly ball on the first pitch. And Logan, now the wind taking a little bit. And Logan has it for the out. Out number 1. Here's Mike Biggs. Biggs went yard. Three of the first four batters that faced John Chance went yard. Pitch outside a ball. Third inning. That's low ball. We're here at Duke Childs Field. There's a strike. I saw a drawing, a picture of the original plans for Duke Childs Field. There's a high pop-up giving chase, and it's a fair foul ball. Right on the line, maybe just a little bit to the outside, obviously. Looked awfully close. There's a little bunt attempt. And an easy 2-3 put out, 2 down. Here's Carl Peterson. He struck out his first time up. The only strikeout John Chance has to his credit so far. And the original plan here at Duke Childs, as fought back in 1952, was for the football stadium and track to be moved over here. They're swinging a mid-strike. And I don't know if they had the baseball. I got to look at that thing again. I think they also had the baseball field here. There's a little foul ball. In fact, yeah, the baseball field basically is the only thing that actually got built here. Although I think the plan was that the baseball field is over where the freshman field right behind us here was supposed to be, maybe somewhere in the middle. That's a ball. And for whatever reason, they never did build it that way, although they did move the baseball field from the original spot. There's a little fly ball. And a 1-2-3 inning as Austin Turban catches it for out number 3. In the top of the third, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Turban, Klaus, and Russell due up here in the bottom half of the third inning. Here's Austin. Austin singled. His first time up. Stranded at third. It takes a strike. Bubba Frank on the mound. Got some pretty good fastball. But the faster it comes in, the faster it's going to go out today. Pitches high ball. Now the delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike. Third inning. 1-2. Swing and a foul ball. About a play off to the left. Outfield playing basically straight away, although they're giving up right center. I can't imagine that. I guess they're thinking that Turman's going to get around a little late. That's high and tight a ball. And the count's deuces to Austin Turban. Inside, and the count goes full to Turban. And the count full to the Trevian center fielder. Strike 3, caught him on the inside corner. Belt high. Here's Miles Klaus. Miles Klaus the batter. Takes a pitch high for a ball. Miles hit by a pitch his first time up. Out of the first 5 hitters that faced Bubba Frank, he hit 3 and a single. And the other one a strikeout. Swing and a miss, straight. To Klaus. Outside the ball, wasted it. And it counts 2-2 to Klaus. Hope to get him fishing a little bit with that outside pitch, a little squibber. Picked up by the third baseman, the long throw, and it was high and got away. Another error. Second one of the ball game for the Warriors, and here's Rob Russell. Russell also hit by a pitch. Back in the first, batting here in the third. Little foul ball back to the screen. Go to first, Klaus back. Again, the throw over there, and again, Miles Klaus back. And again. Klaus, not really a base-stealing threat, although he'll take advantage of an opportunity should it present itself. Strike on the outside corner. Looked a little bit outside, brought back in. Nicely by Ladendorf. Swing and a ground ball. Double play ball potential. In time. DP. 4-6-3 and out. And in the inning, no runs, no hits, and nobody left. Due up. Pitch is low for a ball. Fourth inning. Swing and a ground ball. Hickey has it. On over to Klaus. 6-3 and a put out. One away. Here's Kucera. There's a high pop-up foul. Given chase. Won't get to it, out of play. New Trier with the brand new dugouts. Here at Duke Childs. Swing and a base strike. 1-2. To Mike Kucera. There's a ground ball. That's going to get through for the base hit. Single. And here's Langford. Strike on the inside corner. Strike one. Get him back and away. The righty-lefty percentage. Foul ball. 0-2. And a ball. A ball dropped in a little low. Inside. And it's 1-2. To Langford. And inside this time. 2-2. John Shantz on the mound. Got rocked early, has settled down. Ball gets away. And over to second goes Kucera on yet another error. Trevians having some fielding problems this year. And in a tight game, that may cause some problems. High and tight of ball, and the count goes full. Three and two. The look back, the pitch, outside, ball four. Second walk issued, both of them to Langford. And here's Beauvais. Mike Beauvais takes a strike. Good crowd on hand. A lot of them down that first baseline. Now the pitch. Bunt attempt. That's foul. Strike. John Chance on the mound. There's a high pop-up foul. Klaus calling for it. He has it for the out in foul territory. And there's two away. Here's Tyler Ladendorf. Hit a home run and flew out to right. There's a end of the inside pitch taken to left field. Route number 3 in the inning. No runs. One hit, 2 left. Each team now stranded 4 on the bases. Here's Andy Vogler to lead it off. Now the delivery. Fly ball down the line. Trouble. Bounces up against the fence. And Vogler with a stand-up double. To lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Trevians. A shot right down the left field line. And here's Kevin Rogers. Kevin popped out to second. Take a pitch low for the ball. Bubba Frank on the mound. He's been his own worst enemy, giving up only 2 hits, 2 errors, 3 hit batsmen behind him. There's a line shot, base hit. Cut off, but in the meantime, the run going to come home on the single by Kevin Rogers to right center. Here's Mike Logan. Logan safe on an error. Stole the base. Back in the second. Batting here in the 4th. Pitch outside the ball. And it's now 3-2 ball game. So Logan bats. Pitch out, runner not going. Neuter batting. Rogers at first. There's a fly ball. That's going to be trouble. That drops in over Biggs. On the way to second goes Logan. And Rogers over to third. So, runners at second and third, and here's Hickey. Chance for the Trevians to tie this one up. 2 men in scoring position, even take the lead. And get them both in. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Nobody out. 2 men in scoring position. There's a bunt. They'll take it home. Got him by a mile. And Rogers out. Fielder's choice, call it. Right back to the pitcher on the sacrifice attempt. You want to make a move for it. Here's Napoleon. He's struck out twice today. Swing and a miss, strike. Dusty having his troubles today, catching up to the pitches of Bubba Frank. That's high ball. Join us for the baseball action all season long. New Trier games here on Lyceum. Swing and a miss, strike. 0-2. That's Logan on third. Hickey on first, one out. High and away a ball. Draw to first. And Greg Hickey back. That might even send Hickey to put him in scoring position. With one out. Maybe even the double steal. Logan's certainly fast enough for it. There goes the runner. There's a line drive. That's going to drop in for the base hit to center. And Logan on over to the third. Or Hickey, rather, on over to the third. On the single by Dusty Napoleon. And this ball game's all tied up at 3. Ryan O'Rourke on as the courtesy runner. And Coach out to have a word. There's some of the crowd down the line. Beyond the dugout, over there on the third base side, Jimmy Hines, the batter. Hit by a pitch and flew out. Squibber foul off to the left. Strike one. Jimmy Hines. Here at Duke Childs Field. Throw to first. And O'Rourke back. Outside of ball. Now the pitch on the way. There goes the runner. High pop-up foul. And caught by the third baseman, Biggs, reaching out the glove. So 2 down. Here's Austin Turban. Austin singled and struck out in his 2 previous plate appearances, batting here in the 4th inning. Frank delivers, pitches high, a ball. Trevians trying to make it downstate. The Elfstrom Stadium for the first time in 4 years. There's a high fly ball deep to center. Back it goes, back and out of here. A home run by Austin Turban. Just over the fence in dead-away center. So Austin Turban goes yard, dead-away center. Just over the fence. About a 380-foot shot. Despite the valiant effort by Mike Beauvais in center, he crashed into the fence trying to stay under it. And the New Trier Trevians now lead 6-3 off the blast by Turban. As soon as this ball was pitched, Austin Turban knew he was going to swing at this one. Let's see where it ended up coming in on him. Belt high, right over the heart of the plate. And Turban goes yard to dead-away center field. The wind perhaps helping it a little bit. Beauvais giving chase. With 2 out, the runner's off with the hit. And boom. As you saw, maybe 3-4 feet beyond that fence. In just about straightaway center field for Austin Turban. 3-run bomb for Austin Turban, and the Trevians leading it 6-3 now as Miles Klaus comes to bat. Now the pitch on the way. Inside corner for a strike. Now the Trevians with a 6-run inning, a 5-run inning here. That's a ball. Vogler, Logan, Hickey, and Napoleon's pinch runner, O'Rourke. And Turban all home to score on the round tripper. Now the pitch on the way. In there for a strike. Strike two. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Now the delivery, swing and a little squibber foul by Miles Klaus. Swing and a miss, strike three, and the inning over. But the Trevians do some damage and take the lead 6-3 at the end of four. We'll be back with more baseball action right after these messages here on the network. Chris Ivanek leads it off. A fly ball down the line. Foul. Strike. Maine West, 3 runs on 4 hits. Make that 5. Maine West, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. New Trier, 6 runs on 6 hits and an error. Sweet. Strike. Ivanek, Kelso, and Biggs, 2, 3, and 4 in the Maine West Warriors lineup. There's a high pop-up. And Shantz calls for it. Takes it for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Mike Kelso. Takes a strike. Strike 1. That's a ball. There's a high pop-up. Dusty Napoleon going to give chase, run out of room. Well, 1-2 the count. The number 3 hitter, Mike Kelso. Swinging a ground ball. Picked up by Vogler on a cross. And they tag by Klaus. 5-3 on the put out, 2 down. Miles a big boy. Boy, if he tags you, you're going to field tag. Here's Biggs. There's a foul ball. Windshield whacker behind us for the strike. 2 out, nobody on. There's a high pop-up foul, and again out of play. Windshield whacker behind us. 1-1. There's a little squibber. Comebacker picked up by Chance over to first. 1-3 on the put out, and the inning over. 1-2-3, nothing across at the end of 4.5. Trevians leading at 6-3. We'll be back with more in just a moment, right after we pause for station identification. You're watching the Metro Chicago Sports Network on New Trier Lyceum. Rob Russell leads off the bottom of the 5th inning. There's a foul ball. Windshield whacker. No, just a little foul ball for the strike. Biggs gave chase, couldn't get to it. And now Rob Russell hit by a pitch. That's the 4th hit batter by Bubba Frank. And here's Andy Vogler. There's a strike. Strike 1. Throw over to first, and Rob Russell back. And a strike. Strike 2. To Andy Vogler. He popped out and hit a double up against the fence. His last time up. There's a fly ball down over to right field. Right fielder has it for the out. And there's one away. Here's Kevin Rogers. Pitch out. And Rob Russell was not going. I think he was still standing on the bag over there at first base. Rogers. A line shot single to right center field last time up. He was tagged out at the plate on a fielder's choice squeeze play attempt that Greg Hickey hit right back to the pitcher on a suicide squeeze. Throw over to first. Rob Russell back. And first time up, Kevin Rogers popped out to the second baseman. Swing and a miss strike. There goes the runner. There goes the throw. Not in time. Stolen base. The second stolen base of the ball game for the Trevians. So runner at second. Kevin Rogers bats. Swing and a miss. I would think Kevin would also have trouble catching up to the fastball of Bubba Frank. Deuces on the count. Trevians with a 6-3 lead. There's a fly ball. Down the over to right field. Right fielder has it for the out. 2 down. And Russell tags up and goes to third. And here's Mike Logan. Logan safe on an error, stole a base. Double, scored a run. There's a bunt foul. 2 out. In there for a strike. Foul ball back to the screen for a strike. Greg Hickey. Now the pitch by Frank. That's high ball. And the count's 1-2. To Mike Logan, left fielder. Little squirrel foul. Wind blowing a gale straight out. Get it up into that. Can cause some problems today, even if it's to one of the fields, the left or right field. Foul ball, windshield whacker. Good crowd on hand today. Watch this one. Trevians will start conference play next week. High and tight of ball. And the count goes to deuces. Niles West. Loyola. Glenbrook North. Glenbrook North, Niles West. Home and home. Loyola, and then at strike 3, caught him looking. And then Barrington next Saturday, strike 3, and Logan out on strikes. In the inning, no runs, no hits. A hit batsman and a man left. At the end of 5, Trevians still lead it 6-3. Peterson with the fly ball to the left, taken by Logan. 1 up, 1 down. Quickly. There's a long fly ball foul. George Geese, the batter. 0 for 2. Foul ball back. Ball back to the screen. That's high ball. That's low and outside of ball. Swinging a ground ball. Third baseman Vogler has it. On over to Klaus. By 3 and a put out. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Kucera. He was safe on a single last time up. And reached second on an error on a pickoff play. Inside the ball. Ball 1. There's a high fly ball giving chase. Turban and won't get to it. Bounces to the fence on one hop and into second. And he'll hold there with the double. Is Mike Kucera. And he's 2 for 3 on the day. And here's Langford. He's been safe twice on walks. Missing chance again. Takes a pitch high for a ball. No, it's not Langford. That's Steve Hagstrom. That gets back to the screen. Off to third goes Kucera. So Hagstrom bats. Takes a strike. Hagstrom bats. Swing and a miss. John Shantz trying to get out of the inning. Runner at third, 2 out. 6th hit of the ball game for Maine West, sitting over there at third base. And the delivery. That's low ball. Some of the Maine West contingent is also here today. Beautiful day. Caught him looking. Knee high, straight. And in the inning, no runs. A hit, a man left. Johnson struck out 2. Maine West so far has stranded 5. New Trier has also stranded 5. Here's Liss to bat for Hickey. Brandon Liss. It's a strike. Whoa, hit by a pitch. That's the 5th hit batter. Dusty Napoleon fouls one off. Dusty has had his troubles today at the plate. Although he did score, did single, drive in a run, and then scored one when Austin Turban went yard back in that big 5-run 4th inning. There's a bunt. Suicide. Good. Nobody going to get to him on that one, and an infield single. And a courtesy runner again, O'Rourke. Here's Jimmy Hines. Nobody out. Takes a strike. Shortened the bunt. Hines been on base once. He got hit by a pitch. Like we said, Bubba Frank has been consistent. He's got 5 hit batters, but the consistency is he's gotten a strikeout in each inning. So he's got 5 strikeouts on the game as we're here in the going to the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th. There goes the runner, strike 3. There goes the throw. Oh boy, is he out. Hickey out on a caught stealing. But a stolen base for O'Rourke. The third stolen base for the Trevians. Runner at second. 1 out. Now the pitch on the way outside of ball. That's low on the way, a ball. 22 on the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. High and tight of ball. Two and two. The count to Jimmy Hines. Little foul tip back to the screen. Straight. Got a little tick of it. Ground ball, shortstop, bobbles it, picks it up, throws. In time, they say. 6-3 on the putout. And O'Rourke over to third, and here's Austin Turban. He went yard last time up. 3-run blast. Pitches outside of ball. There's a high fly ball. Back it goes. Left center and out of here. Home run for Austin Turban, his second of the ball game. A blast to left center. And the Trevians lead 8-3. So for the second time in the game, Austin Turban goes yard to left center field, and the Trevians extend their lead to 8-3. And again, I think this was about belt high. This time a little bit outside over the outer half of the plate. Yeah, that's where it was. Now Austin with kind of a funny swing there, but got good extension on the arms, and off she went. Left center field, and about 5 or 10 feet beyond that fence out there. Yeah, maybe a little bit more than that. Maybe about 15 feet beyond the fence. And Austin Turban with another home run. And the Trevians now leading 8-3 off the blast by the Trevian center fielder. A big old smile on Austin Turban's face. 2 home runs on the day. Pretty good afternoon. 3 for 4 right now. And the Trevians with a comfortable lead. And we have a pitching change. Kevin Capps comes on in relief. Bubba Phillips heads for the dugout. And here's Miles Klaus. Miles officially 0 for 2 on the day. Hit by a pitch. Safe on an error. And struck out. Strike 1 to Klaus. Facing left-hander Kevin Capps. Pitches outside the ball. Foul ball. Miles Number 2, part of the 3-man Trevian rotation. That's a ball inside, actually behind Klaus. Wild pitch. That's high ball. And the count goes full to Miles Klaus. Rob Russell on deck. Strike 3, and the inning over. But the Trevians come up with 2 more runs on 2 hits. The big blow, the home run by Austin Turban, his second of the game, and the Trevians lead 8-3 as we go to the 7th. Beauvais leading it off. Pitch outside the ball. Trevians leading 8-3 here. Trevians 8 runs, 8 hits, an error. Maine West 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They got 3 home runs out of the first 4 to face shots and have been shut out since then. Now the delivery in there for a strike, knee high. Strike 2. And the count's gone full to Beauvais. Ball 4. And the 3rd walk issued by John Chantz. And here's Tyler Ladendorf. Tyler hit the first pitch of the ball game out of here. Squibber, foul, strike. As we said, Maine West is a late inning ball club. Another foul ball. And still another one. Getting way out in front of it. And getting above it a little bit with the pitches. There's a high bounder picked up by Chantz. The throw in time. 1-3 on the putout. And Beauvais to second. And here's Ivanek. Chris Ivanek. Wind kicking up the infield a little bit. There's a strike. Fortunately, the wind is blowing out. Blowing away a ball. Another foul ball. Just a little outside. John Chantz on the mound. Trevians do have activity in the bullpen. And Ivanek got hit by a pitch. Here's Mike Kelso. 2 on, 1 out. There's a strike. Just on the outside corner to Ivanek. There's a ground ball, high bounder. It's going to get through for the base hit. And it is a 6-4 ball game. Here's Mike Biggs. High ball, ball one. Shots gets the signal. Pitch is high, a ball. Johns looks back. Now the delivery inside the ball. And Johns threatening to load the bases up here for Carl Peterson on deck. Number 4 batter in the Warriors lineup up there now. Strike, knee high, inside corner. To Mike Biggs. Outfield shaded around a little bit to the left. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded. Ivanek at third. Telso at second. Biggs at first. And that's all for John Shantz. Alex Bore coming on. In relief. So Bore will face Carl Peterson with the bases loaded. As the ball gets away, here comes another run home. Peterson bats. Delivery. Foul ball. Gave it a ride, hit the scoreboard down on the left field corner. That's low ball. Well, Trevians being their own worst enemy here. Hit batter, 2 walks, a single. There's a swing and a miss strike. Deuces on the count to Carl Peterson. Outside the ball, the count goes full. George Geese on deck. 1 out. 2 runs in here in the top of the 7th inning. There's a fly ball, right field. Whoa, started out, then came in. Base hit. And yet another run home. Russell misjudged it. Here's Geese. There's a high pop-up. Foul. Drifting over by the wind into fair territory. And taken by Miles Klaus for out number 2. Mike Kucera has had John Shantz's number, went 2 for 3. Single and a double. Little foul ball back to the screen here, right in front of us. Outside the ball, gets away again. And the runners will advance. There's a line shot, base hit. This is gonna tie up the ball game. Here comes the throw home, not in time, and the ball game all tied up. Oh, he said Maine West was a late inning team, and they've proved it again today. Pitch is high for a ball. To Steve Hagstrom, 9th man to bat here in the 7th inning. That's high ball. In his only previous plate appearance, Hagstrom struck out. Ooh, didn't miss by much. Just a shade outside. 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1 to Steve Hagstrom. Now the delivery. There's a fly ball, right field. Giving chase, won't get to it. Fair ball. And yet another run, and the Warriors have scored 6 times here and taken a lead. Here's Beauvais batting for the 2nd time in the inning. Throw over to third. Ball got away. Didn't matter. Runner was back anyway. So the Trevians have squandered a 5-run lead and are now down by a run. Pitch high and outside a ball to Beauvais. 2 out. Trevians have Russell, Vogler, and Rogers due up in the bottom of the 7th. In there for a strike.
Hey guys, take that guy's helmet down there.
Time called. Had to get a helmet down to the protector for the bullpen. Inside a ball. Had Beauvais backing away from it. Alex Borre on in relief. John Shantz. Swing and a miss strike.
Let's go.
Strike 3, and the inning is finally over. But the Maine West Warriors do some damage. They score 6 runs here in the top of the 7th and lead at 9-8 as we go to the bottom half of the frame. Strike to Rob Russell. Yeah. 2 walks and a hit batsman, and there's a ball way away. Kevin Capps on in relief. Now the pitch. There's a strike to Rob Russell. Bottom of the 7th. Trevians down by a run now. Time called. A little cat and mouse game going on. Now the pitch. Swinging a foul ball. Windshield whacker off to the right. Now the delivery. Strike on the outside corner. Strike 3. And Russell's down. We're out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. There's Vogler. Andy Vogler. Swing and a miss strike. Went for the high heat. And swung right through it. Now the pitch by Capps. That's low ball. I don't know if he's that rocking motion. I don't know if that's legal. Watch Capps here. Oh yeah, I don't know. That one was. Last one, I don't know if it was. Foul ball, strike. So Vogler bats, third baseman for the Trevians. Pitches low, a ball. Vogler, 1 for 3 on the day. A double to lead off the fourth inning, scored a run. And that's 5-run fourth inning for the Trevians. There's a high bounder. Over to first. 1-3 on the putout. And there's 2 down. The Trevians down to their last out here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch is high for a ball to Kevin Rogers. Trevians down to the final out here. Down by a run. That's a ball. 2-0. That's a ball. Missed a little bit outside. So Rogers trying to get on base here. And that didn't miss by much either. Ball 4. Rogers draws a walk. And we're going to have a courtesy runner. Not a courtesy runner, a pinch runner in Ryan O'Rourke. Here's Mike Logan. There's a strike. So run around at first in O'Rourke. Logan the batter. Trevians trying to tie it up. Now the pitch. Ground ball, slow roller. Whoa! Right through the legs. On the way to third goes O'Rourke, and he will make it. So an error puts Logan. He went to second on the throw. Runners at second and third, and here's Maelstrom. Batting for Hickey. That's a ball. Mike Maelstrom. Swinging a miss strike.
Come on, 2 more now.
Now Kemps delivers. Outside a ball. Two and 1 the count. Ball gets away. Here comes the runner home. O'Rourke, and he'll make it easily, and the ball game all tied up again. On the wild pitch. Nice to know both teams are having problems today. Here comes the runner home, trying to steal home, and he's out. And that takes care of that. But the ball game all tied up. We go to the 7th. Ryan O'Rourke now on, as is Gustavo Gonzalez to play second. Tied up at 9. There's a foul ball back to the screen. Strike. We didn't take our break here. Time constraints being what they are. Now the pitch and a fly ball, right field, gone. The giddy up, and no, Russell couldn't hold on to it. And into second base. Goes Ladendorf. So Ladendorf on at second. Call that an error on, there's a strike. And I'm going to call that one an error on Russell. Second error of the ball game for the Trevs. Ivanek. Bats here. Throw to second, the ball gets away, and off to third goes Ladendorf. With nobody out. That's a ball outside. There's a high pop-up. Giving chase, won't get to it, out of play. Off to the left. Ryan O'Rourke delivers. Strike three. And there's one down. We're in extra innings here at Duke Childs. Kelso fouls one off. Mike Kelso, the third baseman for the Maine West Warriors. That's high a ball. Ground ball, fair ball down the line. And the Warriors gain the lead. Kelso will go into second with the double. Right down the left field line with that hit. And it's 10-9 Maine West. Here's Biggs. One out. Makes a strike, strike one. O'Rourke gets the sign. Pitch on the way. Pop-up foul and out of play. Windshield whacker. Extra innings today. Wind blowing out. Outside a ball. Bellstrom, Napoleon, and Hines do up for the Trevs. In the bottom of the eighth. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That's two away. And here's Carl Peterson. Well, the Warriors sent 10 men to the plate in the top of the seventh to take the lead. Now we're in extra innings. Maine West, 3 in the first and 6 in the seventh, and 1 here now in the eighth. The Trevians, 1 in the first, 5 in the fourth, 2 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh. High pop-up. Everybody giving chase and taken by Gustavo Gonzalez for out number 3. And in the inning, 1 run on 1 hit. An error and 1 left. Make that 2 errors.
Started with the ball last inning, all right? Okay, with a foul ball.
So Gonzalez now bats. That's a ball. And a strike. Knee high. Outer half. 2-1 the count. To Gonzalez. There's a foul ball back to the screen. And the count evens up at deuces. Outside and low, ball. And a windshield whacker back behind us. Counts full. Another windshield whacker. And ball 4. And Gonzalez didn't know he drew the walk. So run around at first. And here's Napoleon. 2 for 4 at the plate. Pitch outside for a ball. Jimmy Hines on deck. Hines now playing shortstop. Gonzalez now playing second for the Trev. They pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike. Well, some interesting moments here today. Austin Turban, 2 home runs on the day. Throw to first and Gonzalez back. There's a bunt, and it is a beauty. And everybody is safe. Wow. Gonzalez overran the base and dove back. Managed to get back there in time. So runners at first and second. Here's Jimmy Hines. And a little discussion about that, but he got back. He put the hand in. Coach wants to make sure. Wasn't really an argument, just want to make sure. They outfield, shade around a little bit to left. Pitches high ball to Hines. Boy, we've had all kinds of things in this ball game. Low and inside a ball. Hines, officially 0 for 3 at the plate, was on, scored the first run of the ball game for New Trier. 3-hit batsman and a single back in the first inning. Drove home Hines. There's a high pop-up. Shortstop takes it for the out. Here's Austin Turban. Austin 3 for 4 on the day. Single in the first. And 2 yards in the fourth and the sixth. Outside the ball. Batting here in the 8th. Now they pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. Back it goes. Center fielder back to the fence. Gone. Home run. New Trier wins. Austin Turban with his third home run of the ball game. Did about the same place on all three. The big smile on the face. And the Trevians come up with the victory, 12-10. Well, what can you say after a performance like this? Austin Turban, 3 home runs. He drove in 3, 5, 8 runs off the home runs today out of the 12 that the Trevians scored. 8 of them came home on Austin Turban's blast, including the walk-off homer that wins it for New Trier. Wow. Well, again, outer half of the plate. And just about let her high. Puts the arm into it. And out she goes. We don't really see it leave because the catcher and the umpire kind of stand there in our way. But dead away left center. And the ball game all over. And the walk-off home run by Austin Turban. Austin with the big old smile on his face, understandably so. As the Trevians come up with the victory over the Maine West Warriors and move their record to 9-1 on the year. And we'll be back in just a moment to wrap this one up. There's Austin Turban, the hero of the hour for the New Trier Trevians. The final word, 12 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. They had 3 stolen bases. They were walked twice, struck out 7 times. New Trier left 7 on base, and they were hit by pitches 4 times. For the Maine West Warriors, 10 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors also. They stole 2 bases. They were walked 4 times, struck out 4 times, left 7 on base, and 1 hit batter. So the Trevians moved to 9-1 on a wild and woolly ball game here at Duke Childs today. Join us for our next baseball action. And for all of us here at the network, hope you enjoyed this one. And we say, as always,